That's a baja.
Zabala. Nenge. Ichio menka.
That's a baja.
What I have given you people is 500,000 naira each. That's what is in those packets. This is your own quarterly share of the kingdom revenue, in line with the secret agreement which all of us signed before I became king. I expected to see you people happy, excited, but I'm not seeing anything.
Ezobaja.
Yeah?
It is gradually becoming clearer by the day that the gods of this land are rising up to restore the truth we thought we buried. What we did in secret is now being discussed by women and even children. Yes, Your Majesty. This is giving us reason to worry. Ezobaja.
Yeah? You don't need to be worried. I mean, but do you people now want to be like or join forces with the people that are saying that I am not ruling well?
Mbakwa. Far from it, Igwe, no. Your Majesty, we are pleading with you not to judge us in a hurry. Before ever this meeting, we had held a meeting in my house.
Oh, yes.
The truth is, men who are taking massive risk for the king should be rewarded massively. Ijia, a popular Igbo adage says, Obolo na akwo nwa adibe ezigbo ụgwọ. Oboye ajo ofia ruo mgbọrọgwụ. O were isi buo mgbọrọgwụ na ajo ọhịa. Ezogbaja. We have come so that we can discuss this reality.
What I make from what we have just said is that maybe the money I have given you, which stands at 500,000 naira each, is not commensurate with the risk you people are taking for the king. Is that?
Yes, because the risks are increasing every day.
Exactly, Your Majesty. Have you seen what I told us? We have a very wise king. Igwe, we have resolved to continue to support you even up to the point of death. The people can continue to complain. We can always square up to them. Igwe, we want our share to be increased. When this is increased, you can count on our total support.
Consider it done. Why are you behaving as if you do not understand what I am saying? The information I have is that the people of this kingdom are saying that I am not ruling well as their king. You are the head of the palace guards. And I want you to look me in the face and tell me what you have been hearing.
You are His Royal Highness, King Obaja, the king of Urunebo Kingdom. Your Highness.
This boy has not told me anything. You have not told me anything. Listen, you have been mingling with the people, both inside the palace and outside the palace. I now order you to tell me all those important things you have heard about me.
Your Majesty, there is a lady standing outside the gate that introduced herself as a woman. She demands your presence at once, or she ventures the unimagined.
Ventured? The unimaginable? Who is this woman that can stand outside my gate and utter such nonsense? Who?
Your Majesty, this is the woman. I asked her to wait for me outside the gate, but she refused. Permit me this day to teach her some lessons.
Your king is a great man. And Amuma standing right here today is also a great woman. If you're wise, I would advise you not to come in between two great personalities.
You do not introduce yourself this night, I will have no option than to order for your execution. I am His Royal Majesty, King. What? And no woman, I repeat, no woman has the effrontery to walk into my palace and flaunt greatness before me.
A time is coming when those who shout will hardly have the capacity to even talk. Just pray that that day does not come.
Who is this woman?
Your gods do not know me because I'm not the type of lady that palace guards know. I am here to warn you. The pronouncement from the great man of Uralo is on the verge of fulfillment. Your plan is to remain victorious. But you know what? What is coming is even mightier than you.
What is the matter? You had a nightmare?
This is unacceptable. Very unacceptable. Who is this woman? Who is this woman that could come into the throne room and attack the king?
This is so unbelievable. The king of Urunebo Kingdom dreaming of a woman?
If you do not shut your mouth, I will shut it up for you the hard way. Why would a woman come into the throne room and unleash evil powers on the king? the queen of this land. You're my wife. You're also the mother of the heir apparent to the throne. You should be bothered that a woman could come into the throne room and unleash evil powers on the king, your husband.
Your Majesty, with due respect, I would like to go back to sleep. Please don't disturb.
Sleep? Did you say sleep? So you mean you're not bothered at all? That a woman would attack the king right inside the throne room? See, I had a revelation that people are conspiring to unseat me. People are conspiring to disgrace me out of the throne. Do you know any woman called Amuma?
Your Majesty, I don't know the lady. And to tell you the truth, I don't want to.
Who is this woman? Who is this woman that had a breeze that could blow the king right back to the throne? Who?
Your summon was rather urgent. Is anything the matter?
My name is Ngozi Belong. Do you know why people call me the great man of Uralo?
People call you a great man because you are indeed a great man.
They call me the great man of Uralo because there is practically nothing I do not know. I had agreement with Amadioha, the creator of this world. And by that agreement, anything I seek could be revealed to me. By that power, I can tell people what they did in their secret chambers. Believe me, many people in this our Uralo believe that I'm no more woman. I'm not a woman. That is why I sent for you to tell you the truth of your origin.
Wait, the truth about my origin? What truth?
Your family, Mokoye, we are no longer royalty. And so there is no reason why you should still be hanging on to the Ududueze, which is the symbol that makes kings in Urunebo. Just hand it over to me.
Is that all? If you leave this compound today, do not ever come back. The elders that undermine the gods are already seeing the gods. So, do the wise thing before you are up. Before you are up against the gods of Urunebo land.
Do you realize you're talking to your king?
You may surely be king to some people who have sold their consciences on the altar of filthy gains. Nwanedo is not in that bundle. You are not my king, and you will never be.
Naturally, the king does not permit he does not encourage his subjects to steal. But in this case, I am the king, and the exception must be the rule. I want both of you to use the experience you've garnered over the years and do something for me. Steal the Udueze for me from the family of Mukoye.
Udueze?
Hey! What's that?
Your Majesty, please don't say it as if we're undermining your orders or disobeying you. No. But some orders are better not obeyed.
What is this man babbling about? What's your colleague talking about?
Please, Your Majesty.
Yes.
You can send us to any other place to steal anything at all. Eh? And you can be rest assured that we'll certainly get it done immediately. But it is a very, very impossible task for us to go into the Nwokoye's family and steal.
Why?
Why? Because the gods live there. Here.
Where does your loyalty lie? Where does your loyalty lie? I am your king. And both of you are staying in front of me and defying my orders.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the head of Nwokoye's family is no longer a human being. Yes. And there's no way we can go there to steal anything. Just like he has said, the gods live with them. No one will see death and go into it. Oh. Ha! No, let us go.
Come.
Hey!
As long as you fail to obey your king, then you have no right to live.
Everybody in your family, Nwokoye family, except your mother.
I don't understand. Are you saying that we are from Urunebo?
That was the truth of your origin I was telling you. The evil king of Urunebo killed the killer. Immediately the killer confirmed that he has killed everybody. Until your mother breathed her last, under the caring hands of the great women of Uralo, she was not able to explain what happened in that horrible night.
This is very difficult. Why would they kill everybody?
This information was concealed from you because you are a woman. Your brother is a big masquerade, and I'm sure he knows that he's from somewhere else. That is why he does not want to involve himself in the politics of this land.
How did my mother get into this land? Did she tell you or anybody?
Always realize that you are welcome here. And you can stay here as long as you like. But you are a woman from Urunebo. This is the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
So, where was my mother buried?
She was buried with nobility and was mourned by the women of this land. She stayed with us a couple of months before she died. And during that period, she proved to be a definition of a good woman. Our people mourned her more than they ever mourn anybody in this land.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you asked me to do something that no seer ever did. You are the one that had a dream. You should tell me the dream. If you tell me the dream, I have the duty to interpret the dream, Your Majesty.
She was introduced to me as Amoma. She appeared and confirmed that her name is Amoma. She said that the pronouncement of the great man of Urualo is about to be fulfilled. Who is Amoma?
Your Majesty, tell me the pronouncement from the great man of Uruala.
Why are you suddenly giving me the impression that you are nothing? No very fema. No very able. What has my question got to do with the man from Urualo?
I want to know what the great man said. In fact, I must know what he said before I say anything.
That fool, that nincompoop, that good-for-nothing imbecile from Urualo said that I will be disgraced out of office. Is that what you want to hear? Do you even think that I, His Royal Majesty, could be disgraced out of office? Do you?
Your Majesty, I am not comfortable with what I'm seeing here.
That's why I invited you. What are you seeing?
Where is the Dudueze that symbolizes the kingship and authority in this land?
Why are you asking about symbol when you are in the presence of your king? My presence alone symbolizes power. It symbolizes authority. Where is Amoma?
When you sent Ezazu to go and wipe out the entire members of Nwokoye family, what did he report back?
How did you know that I sent him?
My name is Okaka 1 of Urunebo. Tell me what I want to hear. I will tell you who Amoma is.
Did you carry out my instructions to the letter?
Yes, I did. I killed everybody as you instructed. I went there with 7 killers. We butchered and buried 29 members of Nwokoye's family. That is the end of that family. I want the king to fulfill his promises.
Good. Those 7 men, killers of yours, I hope you did not mention my name to any of them.
I am not new in this business. How can I mention your name? I did a professional job and I want you to pay me handsomely well. Some of those boys will be introduced at the new system to work at the stone excavation site in the hills and valleys of Omega.
Okay. That is beautiful. I'm not going to disappoint you. When it comes to the protection of royalty, those inside palaces do not trust those outside palaces. Ezeonu confirmed to me that he killed all the members of that family. He killed and buried all of them. He operated with 7 men. And I want to believe that he took them to oath. That's why none of them has ever come back since to say what he knows about the annihilated members of that family.
I am not going to go into what happened to Ezeonu because he received the reward of his crimes. But the only thing I'm going to tell you today is that Ezeonu lied on the one hand, and in the other hand, he was ignorant.
What do you mean by that? He lied? Ignorant?
The mission was to go and wipe out the entire members of Nwoke family, Your Majesty. Ezeonu undermined the mission. But I want to tell you the truth, that the gods made him to undermine the mission.
What do you mean by undermined the vision?
Ezeonu went to Nwoke family. He saw a woman named Mporoma. She was very beautiful and heavily pregnant.
There is only one reason I'm letting you go this night. I'm still struggling to put my wife in a family way. And I cannot kill a pregnant woman.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, allow my husband to come with me, please. We shall disappear to another land. You won't see us again, please, sir. Please, we'll stay there forever, I will promise. Please.
Why are you giving me the impression that you don't accept my sympathy? The entire family must be butchered and buried this night. It's just because that you're pregnant, that's the main reason why I'm letting you go. Now go before I change my mind.
Please, sir, I want to ask for one last favor. Please, on the head of my husband's bed, there's this animal skin bag. Please, just get it for me and we'll go away forever. Please, I beg you. Please.
Why would I do a thing like that? Why?
I want to live to appreciate everything you've done for me. All the medicines I need for my safe delivery are in that bag. Please, just go get it for me and we will live forever. Please. Please, I beg you. Please, sir.
Ezeonu went and brought the unmasking bag, handed it over to the woman. She wandered into other lands. In that unmasking bag, there are so many things. The most important is that Ududueze was in that bag.
Tell me you're not serious.
I am more than serious, Your Majesty. As Ezeonu was releasing the woman, one of the killers allowed one of the men from Nwoke family to escape. What happened that night was the act of the gods. But we can say that the killer compromised the mission. Why? He saw the escape.
This is unbelievable. Ezeonu told me that they were professionals.
It is foolishness to trust mortals, Your Majesty. Mporoma has since been delivered of twins, a boy and a girl. The lady that introduced herself to you as Amuma is one of the twins.
Don't say. Don't say. You mean that the girl that came here and attacked me is a member of that Mokoye family?
Your Majesty, you must deal with Amuma and her brother. That is the only way you can be sure that the pronouncement from the great man of Uralo is not fulfilled.
I see. Can you tell me how I can get this girl and her brother?
I don't know their location. Live long, Your Majesty. Don't attempt to end me the way you ended Ezazu. The attempt will trigger a very big problem in this land. He was a killer. I am a seer.
Greatness comes with a lot of ingredients. I will never relent until all the evil men that seek my disgrace are terminated.
Do you realize we're going to be in serious trouble if Papa dies here? People will say we've used them for money rituals.
Why in this world would they say that?
So what are we doing here? Must we carry our sick father out from the hospital to this lonely stream? What are we doing here?
Look, there's a man of this land called Emenike. He comes to this stream to sing. I was informed that he will be here today. The belief here is that his music is not ordinary. Once he starts the music and will carry our father into the stream, he would be healed completely.
How can you believe that? Is that possibly why we brought our father out from the hospital, down to this stream? How can you believe such rubbish?
Now, Helen, you listen to me. This is not rubbish. I am telling you what so many people have experienced. Let us pray that the man comes here to sing.
Should I tell you the truth, guys? I suggest we take our father back to the hospital.
Do you want us to waste all our father's resources paying hospital bills? In the last 2 months that he was in coma, we've deposited close to 4 million naira with the account department of the hospital. Don't see it as if I'm being stingy with our father's money. But you need to realize that despite all the money we have deposited, our father is simply not getting better. We must wait here to see this man that sing. Many people have experienced his miracle. And patience, and wait.
anyway.
Let no more. Let no more. Let no more. Let no more. Let no more.
Onye njiye monu. Let no more. Chukwu nke anyway. Let no more. Let no manya. Kandi no na muwero wefa. Let no more. Let no more. Let no manya. Kandi no na muwero wefa.
Take him and put him in the water.
Better for you to declare yourself as a king. Yes. Because if you declare yourself as a king, nobody will say anything. Nothing will happen. Huh? So.
His Royal Highness, King Ubaja of Urunnebu, has arrived to talk with the great man who has chosen to live in the wilderness all alone. Please show yourself. Ichio Belago, I know you're somewhere. I know you're seeing me. We have come to regard you as a spirit. Ichie, please come out. I have come to regard you as my last resort. Please show yourself. I know you're trying to scare me away. But I refuse to be afraid because I'm king. I'm king of Urunnebu. Please. The problem I thought I had solved has resurrected and is threatening to consume my land of Urunnebu. Please, come out. Come out and show me the way out. Please.
Anazezazo, ezenesina kulisa. Akade uchi onwa na-etibe onye ọbụla. Onye Chukwu mereze ga-abụ eze. You don't cause a man who God has not caused. Power belongs to God. He gives to those he wants. When God says yes, nobody can say no. Onye chukwu mereze, iwu bụ na ọ ga-abụ eze. Iwu bụ na ọ ga-abụ eze. Onye chukwu mereze, iwu bụ na ọ ga-abụ eze. Iwu bụ na ọ ga-abụ eze. A na-azọ eze azọ, eze na-esi n'aka Olisa. Aka na-ekpuchi ọnwa nwanne m na ọnwa na-etibe onye ọbụla. Onye chukwu mereze, onye chukwu mereze ga-abụ eze. You don't cause a man who God has not caused. Power belongs to God. He gives to those.
Beautiful. You have danced very well. And I want to appreciate you. I am the king of Urunebo.
I am the dancing maiden of Uruala. The song I just danced to is a song of a man of your land. How could you call yourself the king and you don't know the song of a man of your land?
I never heard about this song. But I never heard this song until now. And it's not by a man from my land.
Many songs are deposited in Ududweze. And all the songs have healing powers. Understand the secret of Ududweze, and it shall solve all your problems.
I know why you are here. You want me to tell you the location of the lady named Amama. I want to ask you a question, just one question. If you finally get her location, what will you do to her?
Just tell me the location and leave the rest to me.
The dancing maiden of Uluala shall pay you a visit. Then she will explain everything to you.
What's this? What's going on here? Women of Urunebo usually stand to greet their queen. Why are you all seated like you didn't see me?
We are not going to join issues with you because we are not here to see you. We are here to see Obaja.
What's the matter with you? Why are you addressing my husband as Obaja? Why are you not addressing him as the king?
We are not going to address him as the king because he is not our king.
What's going on here? Is this a deliberate attempt to provoke me?
Use your tongue and count your teeth. Your husband is dancing alone. Can't you see? Do not go down in history as the only queen the women abandoned.
What is the problem? My fellow women, please feel free and talk to me. What is it?
It has become clear to everybody that this kingdom is sinking. Nothing seems to be working anymore. The men have done nothing because your husband has bought their souls and conscience. We are women, mothers, and also nurturers of life. We refuse to be bought. Mom, tell your husband to undo, I repeat, undo what he did or else he will face the women.
I don't want to believe that you're threatening my husband.
The truth is bitter, and those who hate the truth always feel threatened when they are told the truth. The guard has just told us that Ubaja is not in this palace. We merely decided to wait for you. Do what you want to do, and please do it very urgent. Let's go.
I would like to offer each of you 100,000 naira. I understand you're women leaders in your various villages. Women are not like men. We are different because we respect our leaders. I want you to take this money and go back to your various villages and bring the women under control. This is the most trying period in the history of our land, and we cannot afford to be disorganized.
Those who live in glass houses do not throw stones. We are not interested in your offer. Our concern is the kingdom. Tell your husband to undo what he did, or else he will keep on dancing alone until he dances to his grave.
Okay.
I had a revelation. I had a revelation that people are conspiring to unseat me. People are conspiring to disgrace me out of the throne.
Now I am beginning to understand what my husband was talking about. But why would they be planning evil against the king?
The problem I have is threatening to consume my land of Urunebo. Please, handle this matter like a man that has assumed the status of a spirit.
Do you mean to say that you are scared of the dancing maiden of Uruala?
I'm not scared of any maiden. I never could be scared of any woman.
If you are not afraid of the maiden, then you go back to your palace and wait for her visit. When she comes, she will tell you all you need to know.
This Amuma has a brother. How much am I going to pay you to eliminate that brother of hers anywhere he is?
How many people do you want to kill just because of power?
Many people are planning to disgrace me out of that throne. I am going to kill. I'm going to kill whoever that comes between me and that throne. That's how far I'm ready to go.
Her Royal Majesty, Queen Nora, is a great woman of Urunebo Kingdom.
Her greatness flows from me. She is nothing without me.
She remains the only woman that loves you in the whole of Urunebo Kingdom. She has made an offer to some women that are planning your downfall. She wants you to succeed. She can lay down her life for you. If you want Emenike, the twin brother of Amuma, to die, you must first terminate the life of the queen.
I should terminate the life of my queen. The same woman he just confirmed that loves me with all her heart. Why are you going that far?
I can confirm to you that Emenike is the one holding the Ududueze. As long as he lives, you will continue to experience problems upon problems. terminate the life of the queen and you have terminated the life of Emenike, the one holding the Ududueze. If you're able to achieve this, then you have solidified your kingship and your enemies shall remain helpless.
What am I doing here? How did I get here? Who are you, please?
I am the bearer of Odudueze. What is coming is mightier than you. I look at you, I see a noble woman that has no evil deposit. I will save you from the evil that is coming. Drink.
I am sorry. I cannot drink what I don't know.
The conspiracy against you is so large, and that's why you need a liquid blessed by the bearer of Odudueze. The king will attempt to terminate your life because he wants to get at a man. King Ogbaja is not worthy of having you as a wife because he has no conscience. Drink what I gave you freely and be sure when the arrows start coming, you will not be taken.
Something tells me you're not ordinary. I can't believe I just drank what I don't know.
The truth that I know for sure is that you have not landed where your destiny lies. The man will go out of circulation. Suddenly, a new man will emerge. You are destined for the next level, based on how you manage the new man. And manage the new man with the meekness of a queen. And you shall live long and see the good days ahead.
A dream is this? Who is the man that will go out of circulation suddenly? And who is the new man that I have to manage with the meekness of a queen?
Has it ever occurred to you that we are not from this land?
Why are you sounding as if you're just getting to know we are simply here because of the challenges ahead of us?
Mazi Belong called me and told me about the entire event that led to our sojourn into this land. We are not from here. We are from Onny, and I plead that we should go back to where we belong.
Is it the fact that you're my twin sister does not mean I'm not the man here? And you must do exactly what I say.
So, you are saying that we should remain in this land when we know where we come from?
You see, men, they are better off when they allow their gods to lead them. They lead themselves into untimely deaths. Why? Because they decided to track their own path. You see, we must remain here and prepare ourselves for the challenges ahead of us.
Challenges? What challenges are you talking about?
But it's something I will not say plainly to you because you may not understand. And that's why I've refused for you to get married to any man here. We are from Orenebo. And one of these days, we will get back home. And when that happens, I need you to be single.
So, when are we going back to Orenebo?
It's something I can't say right now. What I can say, we definitely leave this place.
Wait. So you are saying that if we remain here for another 2 years, I will stay unmarried for the next 2 years?
And then I will repeat what I just said to you. You see, men are better off when they allow their gods to lead them. Then they decide to lead themselves into untimely deaths whenever they decide to track their own path. I hope you get this.
This is a miracle. There is no trace of the ailment anywhere. Based on what we have here, I can say that you are now in a normal state of health, sir.
Doc, you can say that again and again and again and again. Listen, I feel younger and stronger than I was even before I was grounded by the ailment.
What did you guys do to your father? His health is now normal.
I was told about a particular musician in Uralo that comes to Uralo stream to sing. They said that once he finishes singing besides the stream, that anybody that has any form of incurable sickness or disease would be healed if the fellow is lowered in the stream. That's exactly what we did, and I'm happy that it worked.
That sounds superstitious.
That's exactly what I thought before the singer walked down the stream. He started singing, and eventually the song was not even an evil song. It was a solemn kind of song that we eventually joined him in the chorus. And after the song, my father was lowered into the stream. And that was an instant healing. My father was made whole right before our very eyes.
Look, Doc, whether you say it's superstition or superstitious or... Look, I am whole and well again. I was once a wreck, a vegetable. But look at me now.
I sincerely think you need to give God praise. He is the one that healed you, not the singer of Urolo.
Doc, sit down. Sit down. I cannot undermine the person that was used in restoring me back to health. Just look at me. Nenu, I am whole again. Hey! I will celebrate my children.
This is miracle. It's miracle.
Yes, sir.
I called us here to take a decision. It is clear now that our men are compromised. And in a time like this, we cannot fold our hands and watch. Ojudu, I wonder the kind of decision you want us to take that we've not taken before. Every one of us here knows that our problem in this kingdom is King Uwaja. And the only way forward is to remove him as our king. Period. Thank you very much, Ugoma. Your conclusion is perfect. But the question begging for an answer now is, how are we going to remove him as a king, seeing that our men are singing his praise?
If you ask me, I will tell you that the best thing we can do is to call for an enlarged meeting of the women. Because if we continue to accord these men the kind of respect we accord them, they will run this kingdom down, and we are the ones that will suffer it.
If we call an enlarged meeting for the women to
discuss a way forward for this kingdom, King Obaja will see it as an affront. And you know, that man, he can always venture unthinkable.
And who cares? Ojugo, please don't give me the impression that you are afraid of King Obaja, because I am not.
Neither am I. Have you forgotten how he used police, army, navy, and all brutality of government to silence our people before he ascended that throne as a king? I'm not afraid of King Obajo, but you will agree with me that that man is evil. So we must tread with caution.
I am not afraid of King Obaja. I can tell you right now that I am prepared to confront him head on.
What are you doing here?
Women of this kingdom are daring the power of my king. And I came here with a message from the throne.
What message?
Well, once I get back to the palace, I'm going to report everything that I heard. That 3 of you, Mrs. Opara, Mrs. Dike, and Mrs. Iked, that you people are planning how to overthrow my king. This is what I heard, and this is exactly what I'm going to tell my king.
What message have you come to deliver?
The message has been overtaken by event. And I'm going to tell my king exactly what people are discussing here.
Listen, Mr. Palace Guard. We are not afraid of that King Obaja. He is ruling only those that surrendered under his supremacy. We are not part of that bundle.
Oh.
Where? Also, he is ruling without Ududoeze. So we women do not recognize him as the king. Yes.
If I tell my king exactly what you just open your mouth to say now, he's going to lay curses on you people. And you know, if my king places curses on you people, you are finished and you are dead.
Damn it, Chano! Listen, you can say that to some people and they will be afraid of you. But look at us, the 3 of us. We are not afraid of you! Oh. And any king who has no Ududeze cannot lay a curse on anybody. So go back to the palace. Go and tell the king that his days are numbered.
You said what?
You heard me right.
His days are numbered.
You know?
We lost something, we lost poor.
Okay.
Rubbish. My fellow women, I don't need to tell you people that the battle line has finally been through.
How did they know that we are meeting here?
Witches and wizards. Witches and wizards.
Stay where you are.
What's the meaning of this? You see how?
Do you think you have what it takes to understand what is going on?
Who are you?
Power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is a saying from an old philosopher. Have you heard this before?
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Marry the message from the women with the signs you experienced before I came. And know what you are going to tell your king. Because if you fail to deliver my message, you will not like what will happen to you. I want to be sincere with you. If you fail to deliver this message as given, I will kill you.
You can wage war against your fellow men, and posterity will judge you as a warrior. Do not ever wage war against the women. Posterity will judge you as a murderer. This is not good for you.
Do you realize you're talking about a group, a bunch of women who walked into this palace to warn me?
Your Majesty, did you see them face to face?
Doesn't matter, okay? So I wasn't there, but they came and they gave their warning to the queen. Or are you telling me that the queen would say that she was what when she wasn't?
Your Majesty, acting on unconfirmed report is not the attribute of kings. You ought to have verified the veracity of the report before sending the guard to warn the women.
With all due respect, my king, there is trouble in this land.
What do you mean by trouble? Have you delivered the message I ordered you to deliver?
I was unable to deliver the message, my king, because when I got there, I saw the women planning how to overthrow you, my king.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The same women who walked into this palace to warn me, the same group of women are planning to overthrow the king.
And then, my king, as I was coming, I encountered a spirit. An evil spirit appeared before me in form of a maiden. And she said, I must deliver the strong message from the women to you, or she will kill me.
That maiden, did she dance for you?
No, my king. She didn't dance. But she was talking tough. And it appeared to me that an evil spirit was standing before me. My king, before she appeared, I had seen palm head growing in the tail of the palm front.
Your Majesty, did you hear that? Go ahead and deliver the message you were asked to deliver.
My king, the women, they said they don't see you as their king because you are not ruling with Udubeze and that your days are numbered.
The women said that? They said that to you?
Yes, my king.
I am pleading with you, Your Majesty, to remember what I said earlier. You can wage war against your fellow men, and posterity will judge you as a warrior. Do not ever wage war against the women. Posterity will judge you as a murderer. Live long, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, you must deal with Amoma and her brother. That is the only way you can be sure that the pronouncement from the great man of Uralo is not fulfilled.
If you want Emenike, the twin brother of Amoma, to die, you must first terminate the life of the queen.
I want to be left alone.
Yes, my king.
crime, you will surely pay. If onye metara ya buru, if onye metara ya buru, ebere adịghị ya. If onye metara ya buru, if onye metara ya buru, ebere adịghị ya. If onye metara ya buru, if onye metara ya buru, ebere.
What kept you so long? I've been waiting here for a long time. Huh?
When you stand before Bwere of Umezu, you don't talk of time. It is better you wait for a very long time and be sure that you have the right thing at the right time than get something stupid at age.
Well, let's get straight to business. I have a long journey before me.
This is the bottle that contains the liquid of Bufio. It remains the most dangerous poison on earth. Drop a little quantity of it into a glass of wine and give to whoever you wish to terminate. The fellow will die within 30 seconds. For you to know how powerful this liquid is and how authentic my word is, give my name to a goat if it fails to happen that way.
Prove you, eh? Good. I just want you to understand why I'm doing all this. I have a lot of enemies, very many of them. And they would want me to be humiliated. So, brutality is the only thing I have to be able to wage war against my enemies and remain king over my people.
I am sorry, Your Majesty, but you talk too much. What you have is the liquid of Bufio. Here in Umezu, we have killed elephants. But do you think that human being can survive what killed an elephant? Oh, terminate and eradicate your enemies.
Surely pay. If onye metara ya buru, if onye metara ya buru, ebere adịghị ya. If onye metara ya buru, if onye metara ya buru, ebere adịghị ya.
Well, Ichie Belong was here earlier.
And what did he come to do?
He actually came with a young man that introduced himself as the second son of the Prime Minister of Uralo.
And what did they come for?
They came for the same thing. They came to ask me to be their bride. But I told them that I would think about it.
Are you telling me you are thinking about it?
Listen. This thing is beginning to frustrate me. It's beginning to just frustrate me. I'm tired.
What do you mean by you are getting frustrated? Who is frustrating you?
I don't know why you are against me getting married from a man from here. I am not getting any younger. And all this is beginning to get at me.
You see, the only thing I'm getting from you here now is the fact that you don't trust me.
Why would you say a thing like that? Listen, put yourself in my position. I am a woman, and women easily fade away. This is the seventh suitor I am turning down because of you. Me, I'm thinking of going to go and get married to the Prime Minister's son of Uralo.
I have advised you as my one and only sister. I have asked you because I want the best for you. There are things I know that you don't know.
I want to know those things that you know that I don't know. This is my life. I wouldn't want to continue doing those things that I will eventually regret.
I'm going to tell you everything you want to hear. Everything. We're not in this mood. Let the dust settle. And then I will tell you everything you want to hear. And you will come to the realization that I'm your brother. And all I want is the best for you.
Yes. That's beautiful. This is for you. Come on. Yes. Come on. Let's clink. Good. Drink.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry, but this is rather strange. Could you give me a glass of wine and you're urging me to drink it like my life depends on it?
What's strange in a king giving his wife, the queen, a glass of wine? Huh? Come on, drink. I'm happy and just that. I want you to be happy with me.
Must I drink the wine?
Well, if you fail to drink it, then I'll be left with no other option than to think that you do not trust me, and that's not good enough for you.
The conspiracy against you is so large, and that's why you need a liquid blessed by the bearer of Obudueze. The king will attempt to terminate your life because he wants to get at Onny. King Ogbaja is not worthy of having you as a wife because he has no conscience. Drink what I gave you freely and be sure when the arrows start coming, you will not be taken.
Your Majesty, I want you to look me in the face and tell me that you're not planning to terminate my life.
Why would I be planning to terminate your life? My own queen. The only woman I know in the whole of this kingdom that loves me dearly. My dear queen, I know that you alone can lay down your life for me. Why would I want to do away with your life? Drink what I've given you and be happy.
I believe that I was not deceived by the bearer of the Obudueze. If this class is part of the arrows that are coming, I will uphold the verdict. I shall not be taken.
Well, your face. It's like you didn't like the drink, huh?
Your Majesty, can you swear before a deity that what I just drank was an ordinary wine?
Well, it doesn't call for that.
Well, I'll be in my quarters. If you need me, send a guard to come.
What does that mean? Why would this man call himself the greatest when he's a fake?
Edochie. What is it? Why are you panting? I had a revelation. Everything has gone wrong in this palace. What is it? When it was happening, I never knew it was a dream. I thought it was really happening to me. See, I'm losing my patience. I'm going somewhere. Just tell me, what did you see? We were at the Queen Mother's burial. Huh? There was a mammoth crowd gathered to pay her the last respect before the burial. You and I were playing active roles in the burial. The son had returned from abroad for the mother's burial. He was actually angry with everybody. The presiding bishop asked that the casket be opened so that everyone there will pay their last respect before she's buried. It was you who opened the casket. Huh? Me? Yes. And to the amazement of everyone, she was not in the casket. Wait, she was not in the casket? Are you telling me that the casket was empty? The casket was not empty. There was this beautiful lady who later introduced herself as Amuma. She got up from the casket and everybody began to run. She was walking towards the king and the king was running away in fear. In fear, I woke up from the dream and I found out I was just dreaming. And that was when I knew that there was a problem with this palace. So, in this your revelation, what did you make out of it? That's what I'm telling you. I don't know. Just go back to your post. Go.
I humble myself before your majesty. You shall reign forever.
Is the queen all right? I'm here to see her.
My king, so good for you to come to my chambers to know how your queen is faring. Something that has not happened in years.
Something good can begin to happen anytime. Is there anything wrong with the king coming in to ask how his queen is faring?
You know, my king, I asked you a question before I drank your glass of wine, but you didn't say anything. I want to ask again. Why did you offer me that wine and urged me to drink it as if my life depended on it?
You see, before you took that glass of wine, you had said that you were not deceived by the bearer of Ududweze. What did you mean by that?
Well, my king, the event of the wine is history, is gone. And I don't want to think about it anymore. You said you're here to know how I'm faring. As you can see, I'm good.
What are you doing? You ought to have asked questions before you act. Once the liquid of buffalo kills anyone, the sacrifice is straight full-grown rams. Our shrine does not eat goats, and I wonder what you came to do with a goat.
See what I've come here for. I have come here to call you a goat.
I beg your pardon? You came all the way to Umwezu, and you are standing in the bank of the great Akpoloka river of Umwezu, and you are insulting me, a Holobu Orie of Umwezu.
See this goat? This Mpi. The name of this Mpi is Ubuo Olie of Umwezu.
What?
That's the name.
You gave my name to a goat?
You said I should give your name to a goat, and I've done that. So this Mpi is Ubuo Olie of Umwezu. That's what you said I should do, and I've done it.
Are you telling me that you gave what has the liquid of buffalo to a human being, and the fellow didn't die?
Listen, my friend, you are simply incompetent. Are you listening to me? You gave me a bottle of so-called poison. I poured it inside a glass of wine, gave it to the lady. The lady drank it. Drank all of it. Licked her mouth. Nothing happened to her. How dare you bring me to such a ridicule?
What you are saying has never happened before.
My friend, take this goat.
Take what?
Take this goat, my friend. Take it! This goat, your poison, your shrine, sacrifice it to your useless shrine. Take it! Take it! Take it! Good.
Is it possible that a human being would drink water has the liquid of buffalo and still live?
You said you wanted to tell me something. Why are you not saying anything?
Yes, my queen. But it's private. And I want my queen to hear it alone.
Okay. Whatever you want to say, be fast about it. Because it is not in line with our tradition that the queen will be seen alone with a guard.
Thank you, my queen. One of the guards had a revelation that centers on your life. And because of the respect I have for you, that is why I'm here to tell you to be at red alert.
What did he say?
He said he saw your funeral. And by the time he was having this revelation, he didn't even know that it was a dream. And he said there was a casket and people gathered to pay their last respect to the departed Queen Mother. And he said I was the one that opened the casket, but you weren't the one in the casket. It was a lady that introduced herself as Amoma that emerged from the casket and was pursuing the king.
you know any woman called Amuma?
Do you know this lady Amuma?
No, my queen. Even the king once asked me if I knew a lady by that name. And I told him I don't.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to tell you that I am well protected. Thank you.
Please, my queen. The guard that had this revelation was so much afraid to come to tell you. So I took it upon myself to come.
I really appreciate it. I will not forget this in a hurry. Thank you. You can go back to your duty post.
Thank you, my queen.
Who is this Amuma?
Amuma ekweleze zurike. Amumado, amumado. Aruna ekweleze zurike. Amumado, amumado. Ajeza batati sasi obodo budo nisi nana. Obodo adima urundinze. Amumado, amumado. Do yogogo, amumado.
I know why you are here. You want me to tell you the location of the lady named Amuma. I want to ask you a question, just one question. If you finally get her location, what will you do to her?
Just tell me the location and leave the rest to me.
The dancing maiden of Ulual shall pay you a visit. Then she will explain everything to you.
The lady named Amuma has a brother who I must kill in order to have peace. I cannot kill the brother unless I know the exact location of this lady. And the only person that can show me the location of the lady is the dancing maiden from Moabo, who is supposed to be paying me a visit here now. I wonder why she's not paying me that visit. Why?
Olunine nwelugwo luwalo balulu iluwalo balulu iwebangoli luwalo balulu iluwalo balulu iwebangoli egwu abe egwu chukwu luwalo balulu iluwalo balulu iwebangoli egwu abe egwu do luwalo balulu iluwalo balulu iwebangoli Luwalo balulu, iluwalo balulu, iwe balule. Olunine nwelugwo, olunine nwelugwo. Luwalo balulu, iluwalo balulu, iwe balule. Luwalo balulu, iluwalo balulu.
I command this music to stop right now! Why are you making mockery of my throne?
My visit came after administration. It followed a spiritual process. But I'm afraid you have just terminated the flow of the spirit!
What do you mean by terminated the flow of the spirit? You're here to show me the location of the lady named Amuma, and that's all. Listen, tell me how much I'm going to pay you, and I'll do just that here and now.
Let me ask you his question. If if you finally know her location, what exactly would you do to her?
And I'm going to give you the exact answer I gave to him. Just show me the location and leave the rest to me. What? Don't tell me that both of you are one and the same thing.
You have been searching for me everywhere. And I'm standing right in front of you. What will you do?
This is what we call Okukwinde Mofurokwe. All the kings that ever lived kept it in their palaces. You don't need to be told that there are spirits that visit the palace on a daily basis. Some of the spirits are benevolent ones that bring blessings and good tidings. Others are evil spirits that have come to destroy. Anytime an evil spirit visits your palace, open this calabash and hold it out to the said evil spirit. And the forces living in the calabash will drag the evil spirit into it, and that will be the end of the said spirit. Take it.
Yeah? This is wonderful. Okuku. I want to tell you that I have enemies, very many of them, and they will be bringing in evil spirits to the palace from time to time to torment me and disgrace me out of the throne. I want an assurance from you that this calabash, this okuku, will be potent enough to suck in any spirit that comes into the palace.
Your Majesty, it has worked for other kings, and I'm very sure it will work for you.
Yeah? I have this special gift for you. Yeah? Just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
I'm waiting.
Yes. I want to see how lucky a woman you are. See, inside this calabash, there are so many things. There is gold, silver, diamonds. They're all in here. Let's just see how many of them will be able to come out for you. Yeah.
I want you to realize that noble men do not run faster than their shadows.
But what do you mean by that?
You just listen to the lyrics of the song that the maiden just danced to. It means there's a reward to every task. Men that make charms will always tell you that their charms do not work on everyone. advise you to be very careful.
Wait! You see, you came into my palace empty-handed. You can't leave here empty-handed like that. Take some of the gifts. Now here.
You want to offer me a gift? I'm waiting.
What happened to the Calabash?
A king that kills his subjects, that look up to him for protection, can never be qualified to rule.
Shattering in my hands. Everything is tearing apart and shattering in my hands.
Your Majesty, why are you facing the throne? Is there any problem? What are you doing with the dagger?
I am convinced that you are the only obstacle standing between me and that throne. And I mean to deal with you as men deal with their obstacles.
Are you out of your mind? How can you refer to me as an obstacle? What? Another nightmare?
I didn't know it was a dream. I thought it was all over.
What are you talking about? You thought what was all over?
I have this feeling that I'm losing grip of the affairs of this kingdom.
Your Majesty, I am aware that the chairman of the gravel excavation site was here earlier today to update you on the goings-on at the site. The chairman is still answerable to you. So, how can you be losing grip of the kingdom?
Yes. The chairman was here. He was here to not just to give me the update on the goings on at the excavation site. He actually came and gave me a certified check of 6 million naira being returned on their transactions at the site.
Your Majesty, all the men in charge of the kingdom businesses have been bringing returns to you as their king. So why are you getting yourself so worked up?
It's not all about money. It's not just money. See, there is this pronouncement that I will be disgraced out of office. There is this young man. His name is Emenike. must terminate his life. If that pronouncement is not going to be fulfilled, my problem now is how to eliminate, kill the young man.
The king will attempt to terminate your life because he wants to get at a man. King Ogbaja is not worthy of having you as a wife because he has no conscience.
You know, I once had a revelation that you would be making an attempt on my life, so as to get at a man.
Why would you be having that kind of revelation? What kind of revelation was that? I mean, how can you be thinking like that?
Your Majesty, look into my face. I am your wife, the mother of your son. You see, people believe you don't have a conscience and that you don't deserve me. But I'm still with you because I love you. If you kill me in your quest to rule, my spirit will never let you rest. My spirit will make sure that you are a wreck for the rest of your life.
So you actually believe? So you think I'm planning to kill you? Is that?
You heard every word that I said. Good night.
I can confirm to you that Emenike is the one holding the Ududeze. As long as he lives, you will continue to experience problems upon problems. Terminate the life of the queen, and you have terminated the life of Emenike, the one holding the Ududeze. If you're able to achieve this, then you have solidified your kingship, and your enemies shall remain helpless.
Why are you provoking me? Why? Your useless Calabash did not work. It failed to work. In fact, what I have come here for is to collect every kobo. I paid you for that nonsense.
Can I have the Calabash back?
Calabash? Which Calabash? Listen, the evil spirits I had wanted to cage inside the Calabash simply made the Calabash to disappear. Why are you just claiming that? Why are you claiming that you're a big time Dibia, when ordinary feminine spirits could make your Calabash to disappear? Huh?
I see you, and I see a man who doesn't know the weight of what is coming to him.
What do you mean by that one?
You are up against the gods of your land, not just evil spirits.
I am not up against any gods. I am up against one boy named Emenike. I am up against one girl, his sister named Amuma. Both of them want to disgrace me out of the throne. And you're here. Why are you even bringing the gods into this matter?
If you go to Amuma, you'll find out that she's just
A girl without the gifts of appearing and disappearing. She's just a normal, beautiful girl that would one day settle down and raise a wonderful family. It's the gods of your land that are using her body and face to make appearances to you and to others. She's not even aware of these appearances. Besides, I must leave you with the warning the women left with your guard. Your days are numbered.
See, how much do you want me to pay you? I'm ready to pay here and now. I want to live, but I also want to remain on that throne until I die.
Initially, I thought you were being tormented by evil spirits. That was why I offered to help. But now that it has been revealed to me that you are up against the gods, I must tell you that my Calabash does not cage the gods. Nobody can. And besides, I am no more involved in the process.
Which gods are you talking about here?
The chief priest of Urunebo should be able to answer that. Besides, I'm a man of Urokwe. I cannot meddle in the activities of the gods of another land.
I want to be frank with you and tell you that I am not happy the way this meeting is moving.
Why are you saying a thing like that? The meeting had just started, and the elders of Urunebo are gradually beginning to understand the issue under discussion.
Who told you that? Can't you see that everybody is confused? Everybody is confused and we're all looking at you to tell us why you summoned this meeting.
With due respect, Ishuamen, I am not impressed with the way you are going. There is no other kingdom we can call our own. Urunebo is the only kingdom we have. And in a time like this, we must rise up as men that have born and chase a monster that manifested to destroy our land.
May I know who is the monster? Who is this monster you are talking about?
Why are you challenging the Chonyo Melanando? The man that is parading himself as our king is ruling us without Ududueze. He is the monster that has manifested himself to destroy this kingdom. And we must rise and fight against this monster.
Shuru no bekonagi. Shumane zekonagi. Ogbefi ojima. Inokuya. Is anything wrong upstairs? Are you calling for war against our king? Shekwe Shishe.
What if he calls for war? What will happen?
Listen to me, Ishuabala. I am not afraid of Obaja. The entire members of Nwokoye family were wiped out in just one night. Up till now, nobody has been able to trace any of their corpses. Exactly. They died mysteriously and were buried mysteriously.
There. You are sounding as if you had a hand in what happened to the Nwokoye family.
With due respect, Ichiomenka, I wouldn't want to be distracted. Some men sitting with us in this sacred Ezumezu hall of Urunebo conspired and crowned Ogbaja king of this land without Udubeze. They are the evil men and they know it. The gods of this land are asking questions, and I want these evil men to answer the questions.
Now tell us who these evil men are.
All of you that participated in installation of Ubaja as the king of Unraveling without Ududueze. You are all the evil men.
There is something we have come to tell you. It is now crystal clear to us that you want to be king.
What more? What else?
In fact, we can say that you want to be king by all means. We are not kids. We have read the handwriting on the wall.
Yes.
We can even add that nobody can stop you now. Bam! So we have come to give you our support. What we had there.
Omeka nwokem, ịgba ihe egwu na-eri. Ogbaja. Our support is total, but it has a price.
Yeah. Well. I thank you. I thank you very much. Look, all I need you to do is name your price. I am ready. I will overpay you. I must be king.
Very simple. We are going to restructure the formula with which we share the revenue that accrues to this kingdom in such a way that you will have enough to run the kingdom and we shall have enough to smile to the bank always.
Is that all? Is that all? Consider it done. Look. There are even other sources of revenue that accrue to this kingdom which you people don't know. We are going to explore all. Huh? My only problem is this. How are we going to achieve the coronation without the Ududueze?
Leave that one to us. We are the people that crown kings in this kingdom. We are going to make you king, with or without Ududueze. And when you become king, few years after, our people will forget what they call Ududueze. Yeah, they could be Chizzy. Or who did you see best after? Hey!
Look. This has just turned out to be the best meeting, the best discussion I ever had in years. This calls for celebration.
Celebration indeed.
Wait for me.
I look into your faces. I see that you've remembered something. Could you be lenient enough and tell this garden what you've remembered? Look at this pretender. Who told you that we remembered something? And what is it you think we remembered? Ubaja today, who is parading himself as king, has told some people that we are going to forget everything concerning Ududueze within a couple of years. I want you to go and tell him that 36 years in his reign as an evil king, we are still remembering the fact that he ascended the throne without a symbol of authority. Tell him that his days are numbered, that he has the option of doing the honorable thing by stepping down, or he will be disgraced out of the throne.
I want to ask you one question, one simple question. Assuming Ubaja steps down from the throne of the kingship of Unraveling, whom do you think will assume that throne of Unraveling kingdom?
Answer him! Some evil men crown Ubaja king because he has weakened our people with police, army, and all the powers of government. The then chief priest did not participate in the process that culminated his coronation. We are going to get the present chief priest involved, and he is going to tell us who shall be our king that will deliver us from the hands of the angry gods. Let me tell you, you are sounding as if you have perfected plans to ascend onto the throne of Unraveling kingdom. But I want to put it to you that you can never be king in this kingdom. You can never be king. Listen, I go on.
What you're asking me happened many years back, even before I became the chief priest. It happened even before you were born. Why are you asking me questions based on what is older than us?
The elders of this land are already asking questions. I'm very sure they will come to you. When they come here and ask you anything, rise up to the occasion and speak like the mouth of the gods.
You told me you are not from this land, and I know you lied to me because I see the blood of this land flowing in you.
If we're asked to say who is the king of this land, who would you suggest?
The general belief among our people is that the entire family of Ngozi have been wiped out from the surface of the earth. But I've told those who cared to listen that the family is not expunged. Ngozi family is the family that can give this land a king that can transform this land.
What makes you think the family you just mentioned have not been wiped out?
All families in this land have their okuku deposited in this shrine. My job as the chief priest is checking on the okuku once in a while. Each time I minister on the okuku of Great Ngozi family, it's still clear to me that the family is not finished. I still see great men waxing strong in that family.
Is it possible for you to show me this okuku?
Why I allowed you into this shrine is because I feel you're a man of this land. The questions you are asking suggests that I was wrong, and I will advise that you leave this shrine immediately.
You were not the chief priest when Elijah was crowned king. And your predecessor refused to be bought and stayed away from the entire process. And I know you're going to play an important part in the imagined kingdom.
I want you to introduce yourself to me properly.
The reason you are a great man, because great men of Urunebu regard you as a very true definition of moral value, just like your predecessor. And I urge you to continue your noble steps, for you shall see good days ahead of you.
I can see the aura of the gods in him. Who is he? Who is this young
man? We ran into this agreement as we searched your secret chambers. It contained something that we're still unable to comprehend. You know everything about this agreement and we want you to explain it to us.
You are not supposed to see this agreement. Why do you have to search my secret chambers?
It is rather too late to ask why. We've searched and we've seen an agreement that states you're not our biological father. We want you to explain the meaning of the agreement.
Wait. Have I in any way treated you as if you were not my biological children?
You have been a wonderful father to us, and we are happy to have a man like you as our father.
Then why are you raising dust over a matter that has been settled? Over a piece of an old agreement you found in my chambers?
We're asking questions because it's all about us. Our names are written on the agreement. Please explain the meaning of the agreement.
Yes, Father. Please, we want you to explain everything to us.
Okay. Sit down. Your father was a man of Urunebu called Omemma. Your mother, his wife,
was murdered by a man of Urunebu called Ubaja. This Ubaja is now the king of Urunebu. Your father was my boss. He was a potter, and it is believed that he was the greatest potter of all times. He forced me into this agreement before he died. I was the one that buried him.
What killed him?
Ubaja was scheming to be king of Urunebu. Everybody told him to his face that you cannot be king without the Ududueze. The Ududueze is the symbol of authority, of kingship. When it dawned on Ubaja that he cannot be king without the Ududueze, he approached your father to make something for him in the semblance of the Ududueze. Your father accepted and created something for him in the semblance of Ududueze. And when he came to collect it, your mother squared up to him and told him that you cannot be king with a fake Ududueze. He killed your mother in the process. And before he left, he inflicted a terrible terminal disease on your father that paralyzed half of his body. Your father was a living corpse. He knew he was going to die. He forced me into this agreement. And he died after signing his column.
And what did you do to this Ubaja?
My daughter, Ubaja has become untouchable. He uses all the instruments of state, the police, the army, name it, even thugs, to oppress the people. This agreement holds that I take you as my children and make sure you lack nothing. Your father also told me one day that I should not rush into getting married. That the woman I will marry will be revealed to me as a queen. And when she is revealed to me, I will know. I am still waiting for that revelation.
And if the revelation fails to come, you remain unmarried forever?
I am comfortable with having both of you as my children. Your father was a great man. He was a potter and a seer. And I believe that that revelation will come.
Why haven't you gone back to Urunebu ever since?
My son, the fear of Ubaja is the beginning of wisdom. I left Urunebu the night Ubaja sent assassins to weed out the entire Nwokoye family, my family. I don't know how it happened. Sincerely, I don't know how it happened. I was escaping with both of you. The assassins saw me, but they couldn't do anything. I came into this town and established the trade your father taught me. And you can see how God has rewarded the efforts of my hands.
I am not comfortable with your visit. What are you doing in this shrine?
You will not show disloyalty to your king. I am king of this land.
I put it to you, you are not the king, Ubaja. The pronouncement of the great man of Uralo is on the verge of fulfillment. Your plan is to remain victorious, but I put it to you. What is coming to you is mightier than you.
I can see that all of you are together. What you just told me was exactly the same thing that evil lady said to me in my dream. Why are you people plotting to destabilize your king?
You are not the king, Obaja. You went to Rokwe to consult Odalego. You are here because Odalego, a man from another land, advised you to go to your chief priest. Now tell me, are you the king and another man from another land is advising you to go to your chief priest? Ubaja, the truth is that you murdered Omema and the wife. If you fail to leave this shrine this minute, I'll prove to you that it takes only a mad goat to be comfortable in the gathering of angry lions.
Chief priest, I want to tell you I'm really very sorry about trying to undermine your status as the chief priest. You are the chief priest. Nobody is contesting that. Yeah? I want to tell you that henceforth I'm going to be a changed person. In fact, right here and now, I'm already a changed.
I don't need your change, Umaja. Urunebo people do not need your change. What we need from you is to confess and step down. Umaja, you shall not know peace until you obey the verdict of the gods.
I can tell you immediately that I am totally disappointed.
And may I know the reason why you're totally disappointed? Why would you people choose to embarrass my father, the king, before me?
And may I ask you, the kingdom where your father is the king, answer him.
My father is the king of this land. So why the hell are you asking me the kingdom in which my father is the king?
Now, Jinof, I want to ask you a question. Who do you believe? Do you believe these elders that are actually doing everything possible to save this land from destruction? Or is it your father that is actually destroying this land that you believe?